Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Okay, everybody, let's take a look at feeder cattle. These are the January 2022 contracts. We're looking at what's happened last week. We just want to get a preview of what I think is going to come up this week. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, November 28th. So basically doing a preview for going in tomorrow, the 29th. This is a daily chart right here. Okay, prices obviously ended at 167.3, call it 33. Both live cattle and feeder cattle looking pretty strong here. Daily chart nice and strong. Not seeing anything on here that's telling me they're going to get an immediate pullback. So, there's a little bit of a rollover going here on both these indicators. There is a little bit of a divergence warning as well. So, you could see prices stall. As a matter of fact, since we're looking at the daily chart, let me look at this cycle right here. Yeah, same as the, well, not exactly the same as the live cattle. This one's a little bit different. Let me zoom out and just see what I got going on here for these cycles. Looking pretty good there. I'm just checking to see if these cycles really are accurate. This one came in a little early, but all in all, cycles look okay. Okay. There's a couple ways, like this mid-cycle event here was pretty strong. The rest look like they're happening. There's another mid-cycle event that happened back here, but the rest look like they're happening down into the cycle lows. Looks pretty good. There. This one obviously was a huge gap. Well, not even a gap up, just a huge change. Probably a contract change right there for that one. This one came a little early. So most of the cycles look pretty good. The fact that we're near what is the middle of this cycle? Let me just look at the middle of the cycle. Yeah, already hit the middle of this cycle, which was the 30th. So just be aware that December kind of 17th through kind of Christmas Eve time. Christmas Eve, maybe 17th, 18th through Christmas Eve. That's a cycle low right there. Prices could come down into that, stall, or start coming down into that. So just be aware of that. I'm kind of looking at let me just look at last year. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, last year it did it, even though we can't really see it that well. But this is December last year, and it stalled down into that. I'm sorry, it stalled right here. Stalled right there, and then came down into the cycle low. Different price action last year than it was this year for sure. But just be aware that we could get prices that either stall or come down into that, December 19th kind of area within a few days around that date. Okay. Other than that, things look pretty strong here. Let's take a look at the monthly chart. And the monthly chart, not super strong. Just barely above this 50 month. So unlike live cattle that looks pretty strong on the monthly chart, the feeder cattle doesn't look so strong. 143.95. Obviously, we're a long ways away from that. But the bottom of that candlestick right there to the 50s, and not a whole lot of room. So feeder cattle not as strong as the live cattle on the monthly. Price is just kind of sitting there above that 50. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Yeah, weekly chart looks really strong, and it looks like there's room to go here. All right, I think there's a little bit more room to go here on the weekly chart, though. Though in recent times for feeder cattle, this is a pretty high on this indicator. Just looking back, we don't have any divergence warnings going on, so that's a good thing. But that's pretty high compared to any other time we've had in quite a while, and like a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. So this particular indicator, this one right here, is as high as it's been in 3 years. So that is But I don't see any divergence going on here, so I think we're good. On the weekly chart, I still think feeder cattle look pretty strong there. MACD trying to roll back up. That's a pretty good sign. Okay. Let's take a look at the hourly. All right. A lot of divergence warnings going on here on the hourly. So very short term, like next session or two, could see prices pull back. Remember, that's just the hourly, which the 50 hours, 161, just call it almost 162. Don't know if it'll come back all the way back down to that, but just be aware that prices could stall and drop off a little bit here based on what I'm looking at here. You see how we had some divergence warnings right there, and the prices stalled and kind of tried to make their way to 50 and then went up again. But these divergence warnings are pretty hot and heavy compared to anything we've seen for at least about 2 weeks. So we could get a bigger pullback than normal towards this 50 hour. So just be aware of that as well. Okay, guys and gals, take advantage of the premium membership, $5.99 a month. Really good deal. A lot of members have made a lot of money using my videos as part of their trading style. I've had several members make thousands of dollars in this recent S&P 500 crash, okay, and on crude oil. Now, obviously, those type of events don't happen every day, but I know several people made tens of thousands of dollars. So I cover crude oil, I cover S&P 500, I cover wheat, I cover gold, cover a slew of products. So take advantage of the very affordable premium membership price. I mean, any cheaper than $5.99, guys, and I have to give it away, so I really can't make it any cheaper than it is. Take advantage while you can, okay? Hope everyone's having a really good, happy Thanksgiving weekend. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.